product, yeah. Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to go. Na SON.
Standards Organization of Nigeria seeks strategic partnership with genuine local manufacturers to check the distribution of substandard products in the country. We have details of the SON's DG's meeting with some operators of Nigeria's industrial sector in Lagos. The program you're watching is Standard and You, your guide to product quality and safety. Ifenyinwa Okonkwo is my name. Do not go anywhere because I'll be back shortly.
My good people of Nigeria, anytime you want to buy iron rod, there are 4 important things you look out for. One of them is the name of the manufacturer, which is on the product. Date of production, which is on the product also. The length of the rod, which must be 12 meters, nothing short of 12 meters. And then the diameter. If you are going for 8 mm, ensure that the diameter of the rod you are buying is exactly 8 mm, nothing less than that. If you are going for 10 mm, ensure that the diameter of the rod you are buying is 10 mm, nothing less than that. If you are going for 16 mm, ensure the diameter of the rod you are trying to buy is 16 mm exactly, and others like that. Nothing short of the exact diameter you want to buy when you go to market to buy iron rod. Buy right, buy authentic, SON.
Improving lives through standards.
A warm welcome to the program. Worried by the myriad of problems faced by producers of goods in Nigeria, the Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Malam Farouk Salim, has challenged operators in that sector to work with the SON to grow and protect the businesses. He gave this charge when he visited some factories in Lagos.
The prevalence of substandard products competing with locally produced goods is one of the many problems faced by genuine manufacturers in the country. This has negatively affected most local brands and forced many operators out of business, leading to a significant loss of jobs virtually in all sectors of the nation's economy. Although the Standards Organization of Nigeria is doing so much to protect local industries, the Director General of the agency, Malam Farouk Salim, believes that a lot more can still be done to check the activities of the unpatriotic and selfish importers flooding our markets with these bad products. He was accompanied by some directors of SON on his mission to rescue genuine local manufacturers. At PZ Industries in Ilupeju, Salim expressed deep concern over the declining state of the nation's industrial sector, which he identified as the engine of growth of the nation's economy.
There is not a single tire production facility in Nigeria, country of 200 million people, millions of cars. We have to import those items into Nigeria. Why do we import soaps that we make? Why do we import refrigerators? Finished refrigerators. Why do we import anything in this country? Why do we import palm oil? See what happened with rice mills. If you go to Kano now, we have about 100 rice mills employing thousands of people. The industry should work together with us. We work and plead and lobby the National Assembly. Thank God we're in a democracy. So you don't have to just go to one person and say, hey, do this for us. We lobby the National Assembly. National Assembly, if the National Assembly is convinced that PZ and other industries can produce deodorants in Nigeria, ban deodorants and soaps in Nigeria. We cannot be importing these items into the country. So the industry, I appeal to the industry, this is general to everybody, is we work together, map out a strategy that we as a regulator, we can back those things and enforce it.
Salim's passion to supporting the sector was obvious as he challenged genuine owners of industries to work hand in glove with SON to get rid of importers of substandard products into Nigeria.
The system right now going on, PZ employing 500 employees with a big factory in Ikorodu, Dangote employing thousands of people in factories wherever those factories are still merged together with an industry in Kano that is a garage. They are all part of man, and they get the same conditions. So I have an industry that employs 600 containers into the country with a person who rents a shop, a garage, and claims he's manufacturing and goes and import 10 containers or 3 containers from wherever they import them. And yet the association wants me to treat those equally. It's very self-defeating. It's impractical. Up to standard. Everywhere you go in the world, the organizations are supported by the industry.
He told management of all the companies visited that no responsive government will fold its arms and watch while some insignificant individuals destroy the industries. Like what is obtained in most advanced economies, the SON chief executive told management of all the factories visited that it was high time that producers of goods started seeing SON as business facilitator and strategic partner needed to protect their businesses.
The industry should have a demarcation between ease of doing imports and ease of doing business. If PZ or other industries are working with hire and other industries overseas to bring in goods and employing our people, it's totally different from Mr. A with $10,000 going to a foreign country to buy a container. And now my employees cannot open those containers because we want an ease of doing business. So the industry needs to make it clear to other authorities in this country, we want ease of doing business, but not ease of doing imports. India, China, Greece, wherever it is in the world, did not survive by opening their borders to every import that comes into the country. And there is only one quality organization in this country, Standard Organization of Nigeria. We're the only quality organization that, by act and by law, we're supposed to check for standards, fix standards, regulate, enforce. We should be supported by the industry 100%, not only to do our jobs so that we can protect the industry and protect security of this country and employment of this country, but we are supposed to be helped. I'm very happy to see universities getting help from PZ. We have a lab here in Ogba. How do we test fake soap, fake deodorant, fake refrigerator, fake this, fake that? We have a lab. PZ can actually sponsor, without any conflict of interest, a whole unit of our lab that does the things they cover. It's part of your corporate responsibility. We're not asking for money. We're not asking you to sponsor us to go to foreign country to go and stay for holiday. But you buy the equipment that you use in your quality control labs and donate it to our quality control lab. So when we get things that are fake in the market, we take it to our lab with genuine equipment and genuine reagents, to test those products to make sure these products are up to standard. Everywhere you go in the world, the organizations are supported by the industry.
For management of the factories, the DG's visit was a wake-up call to a strategic alliance between SON and local manufacturers to check the distribution of substandard products in Nigeria. They promised to work with SON to turn around the fortunes of their businesses to provide job and wealth for the country.
So there's going to be one thing I would like you to take away from this meeting today, is that you have our full support.
Thank you.
You have my also. With that guidance, and with that inspiration going forward, with that motivation going forward, I think that all of us today, we're all going to become wiser. Certainly we'll become much more knowledgeable about what is going on in SON, and probably some of us are going to change our perception, really, about what SON is all about.
Thank you.
Because I can see now a much broader avenue for collaboration, for partnership between the industry and SON, and surely I'm a big fan of that. I've also been in Nigeria myself for 20 years. I've actually traveled in places in Nigeria, and I know how much this country means to us, to BZ, and for some of us who've been around for so many years. We can only remain hopeful for the future. So we have our full support as far as BZ is concerned. And thank you for giving us the guidance, and thank you for giving us this handshake for greater partnership and collaboration going forward. So I'll take that, and I'm going to hold you to that.
There's a lot of room for collaboration. We have a lot of substandard products within the country, and you saw our laboratory. We are fully equipped to be able to determine the product quality So we will sit down with SON and then we will try and see how far we can go together so that we can put Nigeria on the world map of quality, especially when it comes to lubricant.
High point of the DG's visit was inspection of the factories, where he commended the owners for believing in Nigeria.
Test us to see what we say is true. You will be surprised how honest we are.
Ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi, ẹ kú kalẹ̀. Nígbà gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti fẹ́ ra irin ìkọ́lé lọ́jà, àwọn nǹkan mẹ́rin yìí ó ṣe pàtàkì fún yín láti ti mọ èyí tó jẹ́ ojúlówó. Àkọ́kọ́, orúkọ iléeṣẹ́ tó ṣe irin náà. Èkejì, ọjọ́ tí wọ́n ṣe irin yẹn. Ẹ̀kẹta, ó ní àlàjá irin yẹn, ó ṣe pàtàkì àlàjá. Fún àpẹẹrẹ, àlàjá eléyìí ní ó ní mìlímítà 10. Nítorí náà ẹ wò ó yẹ kó pé mìlímítà 10. Tó bá dẹ̀ rú yín lójú, ẹ lè sọ fún àwọn ọlọ́jà yẹn kó bá yín fi ẹ̀rọ kó fi wọ́n. Kò gbúdọ̀ dín ní mìlímítà 10. Ẹ̀kẹrin ni gígùn irin náà. Gígùn irin yẹn ò gbúdọ̀ dín ní mítà 12. Tí a bá ra ohun tó tọ́, a ní ohun tó dára. SON, ìtẹ̀síwájú ènìyàn nípa ìpéwọ̀n.
There is no shortcut to standards, and those who compromise on quality must stop exposing others to danger. Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Malam Farouk Salim, warns importers of substandard products in Nigeria to desist from their wicked acts. He was speaking at a sensitization on dangers of substandard products organized by the agency in Lagos. Standard and You was there.
One of the cardinal focus of the Director General of the Standards Organization of Nigeria, Malam Farouk Salim, when he came on board as Chief Executive Officer of SON, was to sensitize consumers on the dangers of substandard products. The whole idea was to empower consumers with sufficient information on the imperatives and relevance of standards to the nation's socio-economic lives, so as to enable consumers develop capacity to take informed decisions whenever they purchase products in the market. This strategy has been ongoing with the SON, reaching out to more Nigerians, especially those at the grassroots. Like in other fora, the DG's message was simple: buy right and say no to substandard products.
The industry is very, very important to the development and the dignity of a nation. We cry a lot about the falling naira. If our industries are doing very well, our currency will not fail. If we base our income based on one commodity, the chances are that even the industry will not survive because the naira will keep going down, the dollar will keep going up. This all-round discussion that I'm having is to come down to the point of zero tolerance for substandard goods in the market. It's a life and death issue for our nation. It's a life and death issue for the industry. Every industrialist here understands what substandard goods does to their business and their bottom line. People bring substandard goods, manufacture substandard goods in the country. Not as many as the imported ones, but we do have rock elements within the country that do that. What that happens to do for those who are not industrialists is the fact that when you have a cheap substandard product in the market, the people who work hard in Nigerian industries pay salaries, pay taxes, pay extra taxes, pay community taxes, pay corporate responsibility problems, build primary school, build give uniforms for children, will have difficulty selling their products in the market. Now, when these products cannot be sold in the market, what happens? You cut down your staff, you cut down to the level of closing the industry. When the industry closes, 500 people, 1,000 people lose their jobs. When 1,000 people lose their jobs, like 100,000 individuals are now in trouble.
Malam Farouk Salim told guests at this sensitization that the impact of substandard products on the Nigerian economy is enormous, adding that government will continue to find ways to tackling the menace of substandard products in Nigeria.
There is hardly one person here who does not sustain more than 10 people, directly or indirectly. So the industry cannot survive substandard goods. And also, part of the problem, in addition to the people importing or making substandard goods, is we, the consumers. Because it's not unusual for you to hear people wake up in the morning, send their driver to go and buy Tokumbo tires because they are traveling to the village and the tire is busted, so they want a tire. They send their driver or their person to go and buy Tokumbo tires. It's not unusual for people to go to the market and ask for the cheapest product in the market. It's not unusual. And to be fair to the traders, when you go to any shop, no matter how shady the shop owner is, you say, show me the original product, he will show you the original product. He will show you the fake product. He will tell you the price of the original product and the price of the fake product. Then you decide to buy the fake product. When you buy the fake product, you're sustaining the importer because nobody goes overseas to buy products if they will not sell it. So they will sell those products and they go back and make more money and sell another product. So we as the consumers, we have to take our responsibilities seriously. Whenever you go to the market to buy a product and you know that there are products made in Nigeria and you went and saved 1,000 naira and buy a foreign product, you are basically telling your cousin and your sister and your village that has an industry to go to hell because you are making profit 1,000 naira.
SON's former director, Standards Development, Chinyere Egwonwu, was lead speaker at the event. She took participants through the process of elaboration of standards, its importance to both individual and the nation. Egwonwu told participants that SON has developed critical quality infrastructure over the years to establish the quality of products, adding that SON will continue to evolve measures to check the distribution of substandard products in the country.
We should be conscious of the fact that these things exist. We should stop them from coming in. We should stop importing if we're an importer. Stop importing substandard products. If you're a consumer or you're a user of this product, stop buying those products because they may think they are cheap, but they are not. They don't last. And you find out that you spend all money over and over again to get into buying them. And moreover, if you don't patronize them, they will not sell. And if they don't sell, they will stop importing.
The question and answer session provided participants the opportunity to ask questions on standards, how SON is tackling substandard products, and how to identify bad products in the market. Panelists comprising top directors of SON and representatives of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria took turns to highlight the danger of substandard products and measures in place by the SON to check the distribution of these bad products.
The beautiful thing is with this new DG particularly, he's made it a point to ensure that we actually start to have traction, right? We are actually talking about the real issues. You know, one of them is this sun cap issue, because what it is, you find in the markets, they have the sun cap labels, and you're wondering how, you know? So, you know, they're making a lot of effort, and I know with what I've seen so far that we will definitely get somewhere. The stories will change this time.
High point of the interactive meeting was a presentation of SON's Mandatory Conformity Assessment Program MANCAP certificate to some deserving companies in Lagos.
Good afternoon. I don't know what's going to see. There is Yawa. Young man, calm down. Speak in the language I understand. There is problem. They said your gas cylinder is fake. It's substandard. It's not substandard. It's original. They are around.
Good afternoon, Mr. Man.
Good afternoon.
Are you Mr. Okon?
Yes. How may I help you?
We were informed that you import and sell substandard gas cylinder.
Substandard? It's not substandard, it's original.
Anyways, can we see your SunCap certificate?
Yes, I have it right here.
Alright, let me check. Mr. Okon, right?
Yes.
This your SunCap certificate is totally fake.
Fake? It's original. Okay, nice. Okay, let's settle this. Name any price, I will do this for you.
Now go, keep short. Just respect yourself and cooperate with us. Now move.
The exercise continues.
My good people of Nigeria, anytime you want to buy iron rod, there are 4 important things you look out for. One of them is the name of the manufacturer, which is on the product. Date of production, which is on the product also. The length of the rod, which must be 12 meters, nothing short of 12 meters. And then the diameter. If you are going for 8 mm, ensure that the diameter of the rod you are buying is exactly 8 mm, nothing less than that. If you are going for 10 mm, ensure that the diameter of the rod you are buying is 10 mm, nothing less than that. If you are going for 16 mm, ensure the diameter of the rod you are trying to buy is 16 mm exactly, and others like that. Nothing short of the exact diameter you want to buy when you go to market to buy iron rod. Buy right, buy authentic, SON.
Improving lives through standards.
Inferior, low quality, unacceptable, damaged, dangerous, inadequate. These words are used to describe substandard products. Whether it is a bad tire, expired LPG cylinder, inefficient light bulb, or adulterated lubricant, substandard products pose great threat to not just public health and safety, consumer satisfaction, but also the economy. Truly, nobody wants to do business without making profit. But who wants to buy a worthless product? Just as manufacturers and importers have the ultimate goal of profit maximization, consumers want to get value for their money. As a manufacturer or importer, it's simply unfair when you give little or no preference to product quality. Greed should not overtake the responsibility of satisfying consumer needs. For you, the consumer, it is important to insist on quality. Remember, there will be no business without you. However, the concern is, how do we rid our market of substandard products? How do we ensure Nigeria is not a dumping ground for fake goods? How do we ensure consumers get only the best? No doubt, Standards Organization of Nigeria has the responsibility of regulating the quality of products imported into the country and manufactured in Nigeria. But we cannot do it alone. We need you to support us by playing your role in the fight against fake and substandard goods in Nigeria. I'm sure you enjoyed every bit of the program. I hope you join us again next week for another interesting episode of the program Standard and You. Please enjoy the rest of the week. Goodbye.
Why you dey buy fake product? Make you dey careful, no go damage your life. You've got one life to live.
Buy original.
You should know where to